Ever pop open your calendar and feel the smoke alarm going off? Everything, every ping, every meeting claims it needs you this very second. Here's the twist. The real danger usually isn't the fire you can see. It's the quiet stuff that never even makes the list. Picture your day as a jam-packed runway, and you're the lone air traffic controller. Planes are circling, pilots are yelling, and, let's be honest, some of those planes shouldn't even be in the sky. Now, why does this matter? Because task prioritization isn't about hustling harder. It's about curating what even earns a spot on your mental runway in the first place. Signpost. First, let's flip the usual question. Most people ask, how can I get more done? A better question is, what's worth doing at all? Think of a cluttered garage. Broken gadgets, mystery cords, and a lawn chair you swear you'll fix someday, all fight for shelf space. No wonder you can't find the tool you actually need. Your to-do list often looks the same, half-baked ideas mixed with true needle movers. Here's the fridge analogy. You've got leftovers, condiments, and mystery containers stacked to the ceiling. When dinner time comes, you grab what's in front instead of what makes the best meal. Structured prioritization is like labeling shelves, tossing expired sauce, and keeping only the fresh ingredients at eye level. The key point is, your time is a tiny carry-on bag. Cram in too many extras and something valuable gets forced out. So rather than squeezing more into the bag, pack with intention. Signpost. Second, let's talk about the tool that makes this packing easy. The Eisenhower Matrix. Imagine throwing every task onto a 2x2 grid, the way you'd sort laundry. On one axis, you've got urgent versus not urgent. On the other, important versus not important. Urgent is the ringing phone. Important is the long-term project that still matters 3 months from now. Urgent pulls, important compounds. Picture 4 buckets on your desk. 1. Crisis mode, real consequences if you ignore it. 2. Future results, planning, deep work, relationship building. 3. Reactive busy work, other people's ASAPs that won't move your needle. 4. Pure clutter, habit tasks you do just because you always have. The power move isn't just labeling these buckets, it's deciding what each one deserves. Bucket 1. Handle deliberately, not frantically. Bucket 2. Guard it fiercely on your calendar. Bucket 3. Delegate, batch, or automate. Bucket 4. Delete or confine to tiny, spare change moments. Think of your attention like front row seats. Every low-value task you let sit there forces a high-impact one to the back row. The matrix is simply the seating chart. At first it feels awkward, like driving stick after years of automatic. But do it for a week and you'll start pre-sorting on instinct. That's bucket 3, straight to an email filter. Or, that's bucket 2, block 90 minutes for it this afternoon. Remember, you're not chasing perfection. You're just training your brain to ask smarter questions about where your minutes go. Let that sink in for a second. Signpost. Third, let's anchor the idea with a few quick mini-stories. Story 1. Packing for 3 trips at once. Work, personal, and someday each get a tiny bag. If an item doesn't fit clearly in one, it stays on the bed. That hesitation is data. If you can't say why it matters, why carry it? Story 2. A restaurant kitchen. The grill is urgent, important. Orders already on the pass. The prep station is important, not urgent. Chop and marinate so the dinner rush doesn't crush you later. Dishwashing and inventory are urgent, not important. Must happen, but not by the head chef. Random experiments. They live in a notebook, not on tonight's menu. Story 3. Phone notifications. Only a few apps bypass Do Not Disturb. Others are batched, and some are muted entirely. You're not silencing everything. You're deciding, up front, what's allowed to interrupt your focus. Put these together and you get a personal operating system. Your day stops being an endless track list you're forced to hear. Instead, you're the DJ, skipping songs that don't fit the vibe. Teams can share a visible priority board, the way a restaurant stops seating when the kitchen is full. The result? You start judging a day less by exhaustion and more by whether you moved the right needles forward. Every so often, do a browser tab cleanup. Close what no longer serves you, pin the few that matter, and let the rest live in bookmarks for later. Sweep often, and your mental RAM feels lighter. Fewer freezes, less lag, more intention behind every click. Action plan. 3 steps, 60 seconds each. 1. Jot down the key ideas from today so they don't evaporate. 2. Pick one area of your life that's screaming for this approach. 3. Take one small action this week, maybe blocking a Bucket 2 session or deleting a Bucket 4 task. Small steps count. Do those 3 and you've turned an episode into progress. So here's what we covered today. First, ask what's worth doing at all. Your time is a tiny carry-on, pack wisely. Second, use the Eisenhower Matrix to give every task a seat, from crisis mode to pure clutter. Third, reinforce the habit with micro-stories, the 3 suitcases, the restaurant kitchen, and your phone's notification settings. Finally, keep your system clean. Close stale browser tabs and protect the work that compounds. Bottom line? You're the air traffic controller. When you decide which planes are cleared to land, chaos turns into choreography. Go clear that runway.